Hey guys, it's Falcon here. I have something really serious to talk about today. I'm not gonna be screaming, I'm not gonna be doing anything like my normal self. I'm just here to talk about this one YouTuber called... Yes. He's done some serious stuff, and I guess we'll start with like chapter 1, which is... This is how we met. So, before I even was thinking about Gorilla Tag, I was kind of into Animal Company. And I didn't know how to play, I was just a normal monkey, until I decided to trade with someone. Then I met this guy, he seemed really nice, he was like my friend and everything, and he was like, oh, we called every day, we played every day, and we had like no arguments at all. We only had tinsy bits, but it didn't really matter. But it was fine and perfect until... So this is when our first argument happened. It's kind of hard to explain, but also not. Since we started trading and stuff, we decided, well, he decided for us to scam. I wasn't in the idea, but I had to go with it because I had no friends. But that was until he scammed this really little kid, and he had like a lot of items. So you know what I decided to do? I grabbed the items and I gave it back to the kid, and that was when our first argument happened. He yelled at me and said, "Why did you give the items back to the kid?" And I'm like, "'Cause it's not cool to steal from a little kid." And that leads up to our first remark, which is scam. So you guys will probably see scam a lot in the video, and just be prepared of this YouTuber. And this leads to our first fight. So a couple days after this, he started getting really annoyed with me because of what happened with the kid. And some people hold grudges. I don't mind. But I thought he would get over it in like 2 to 3 more days. No, he didn't. He proceeded to call me the N-word and blame it on me in this video, which I've already shown you, and the short. But that's not why I'm here. Our first fight actually happened because of another one of his friends. So it started with rumors, which is another word that I'm going to be using a lot. Started with rumors. His friends started making rumors about me, and it just turned into a whole big mess. But that was until his friend literally said that I hope his mom herself. But he obviously I thought he wasn't gonna believe it. But he did. He believed it. And then he proceeded to be toxic to me even more, which is another word. He proceeded to be more toxic, and I stopped calling for a bit. Now, chapter 4, which is the racism. Get out! Anyway, so this was when the racial and the discrimination against my culture started happening. As this was all on call, but I'm gonna show proof later on in the video about all the messages and explain everything, okay? But let's start off with the racism. After the big fight, he started getting really comfortable. Like, I get people get comfortable, but not the way he was getting comfortable. He was getting comfortable by saying the N-word, by saying racial stuff to other kids, by literally going into a private lobby where I was just trying to play a mini game / Squid Game, and he was going, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" saying the N-word over and over and over again until he got voice banned. But now that leads up to my discrimination of my culture. So I was saying kia ora, which means hello and good morning, to my auntie. And I was obviously on call with them because we were still friends, But what happened was he started saying, "What the does that mean?" And I'm like, "It means good morning and hello." And he's like, "Oh, so you speak like and started being racist towards Chinese Filipino. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be racist, but he was saying ching wong wong ling 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 bong. He started saying that type of stuff, and I'm like, that's not what we say. It's completely different language. Don't talk about my culture. And he's like, man, I don't give a fuck about your culture. And I'm pretty sure I have text proof. If I do, I'll put it up here. But yeah, this is the second to last chapter. Let's talk about the truth. You guys are probably believing him right now, and that's understandable, because I haven't been responding to any of them except for buddy, I did not, I've just been denying. But really, he's been turning words against me. I said I'm white but I have black culture because he called me the N-word. Yes, he said you lied because you thought you could get TTT Pig in. I asked, I DM'd him like I explained to him. I DM'd TTT Pig to ask if I could do a scrim, but he said no. But that's okay, because now it's time to sum it up. So, chapter 1 was how we met. Chapter 2 was our first argument. Chapter 3 was the first fight. Chapter 4 was the racist. Chapter 5 was just the truth. Now chapter 6 is just saying, you guys probably think I'm a horrible person. And that's fine with you guys, but I know I'm not, and I have all this proof to show. And if you guys can believe me and like watching my content, and all my fans right here, I would highly appreciate it. But make sure, if you want to go send hate, I don't really care, but make sure not to swear, don't be racist, just say, why are you doing this to Falcon, why are you doing this, blah 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 blah. But this basically just sums it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.